Alright, I'm sitting down here at the north end. Says it's not going to let me shrink that up. I was going to show you the red signal with the stop signal southbound, north end of Abbeville. Alright, they're over there cleaning that ditch out and that drain out. I don't want to get too close because some of these guys don't like the picture taken. Alright, thank you. Over there working on the drain in the road over there. Digging it out, have a grate laying on the ground. It ain't like it's a concrete culvert, it is on the ground, but there's rock on top. Alright, thank you. Alright, we got a train coming around the corner at the south end. Alright, my zoom's not wanting to work. I'm going to pause it when it gets close. I'll get some more video. Alright, he's working his way up here. I can't tell what it is. He doesn't have his ditch lights on. It looks like he's backwards. This is probably the Abbeville switcher coming to out of Georgia. Looks like he got a string of gondolas with some white rocks in the back. Alright, he's on the siding. And he's lined to come out this end. Let me shrink her down a little bit. Abbeville switcher. Friendly engineer. He's waving at us. These are grainers out of Georgia. He got the gondolas there to carry the granite. Alright, center flow, that's for prisoners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Got this flat car full of wheels that look like they carried the Georgia White last week. Some more gondolas. Loaded down with granite. Alright, thank y'all. These guys are going back to work. And he's going to Greenwood, to Maxwell Yard. They carry those cars back. And if they got anything over there for him, he'll bring them back and probably put them on the yard track up here. If not, he'll just leave everything over there till tomorrow. But it's early in the day, so I assume he's coming back with another train load. Alright, thanks y'all. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have a train coming at me from Greenwood. I already went up and took a picture of the pro signal. Well, I did take a picture of the pro signal. He has a pro signal. That must mean we got train meet in Abbeville. Single engine or the Abbeville switcher coming in. He's going to stop, so he doesn't need to get a clear signal to go all the way to the other end. Alright, these are all plastic cars there. These are empty gondolas for the granite blocks to be picked up. I think those go to New York. These are grainers here. I think they put coal in. I don't know what they ship in them, but they're going down to that silo or that grain facility down below Elberton, Georgia. Probably about 30 miles away. Some more granite cars. I filmed this train earlier going to Greenwood. I'll get it on here. I'm working on putting a video up to YouTube now, what I did yesterday. And I don't expect many people are going to watch it, but I hope they do. There's no trains on it. They're just walking the right of way for about 2 miles. All right, thank y'all. Love y'all. God bless you. All right, we got Autorack sitting south end of Abbeville. And we got 2 guys that's walking down the railroad tracks. I was talking to them. They're good guys. They're out having fun and everything. All right, I'm going to see if I get any activity. Let me know. Let me see. Bye-bye. All right, you see all that smoke behind the signal down there? The Forestry Service is burning debris out in the woods and stuff. Clearing the woods up. They're trying to make it where animals can live out there. Right now it's a big pine forest for miles and acres, and no animals live in it. You go out there, you don't hear any birds. The deer might go out there and sleep, but they're not eating out there. All right, thank y'all. The other day I came down through there and CSX was down here working on a drain in the road. The one that had that big wire mesh over it got bent because one of their big trucks ran over it. So anyway, all the water that was on the road would go down this hole in the ground and come out over there with that drain. But I assume what they did, it must be a terry cart or something over there. It comes up to here because they filled this hole in with rock and they took that drain off of it. So now, I assume when it rains, this whole road's going to fill up with water because it's got to get up over the embankment and come down in the ditch. And I don't see where, yeah, there's the culvert right there. And that runs under that and lines up with over there, I guess. Alright. And we go check the signal side. I'll look and see if I see any more train activity. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the Abbeville switcher. He's coming down the side. He's got 2 engines on the head end. He's got tank cars and all kinds of stuff. He still does not have a clear signal. Alright, I'm gonna get close and try to get better pictures, y'all. Alright, y'all. I assume this is a freight that they're gonna tie down. It was too early to go into Greenwood or whatever, or it might be a crew that's on the 12-hour operating rules. And it's just taking too long for them to get here, so they shut them down and they had to recrew this train. But they got it to Abbeville so they could park it here. But the problem is, that's the siding and the Autorack's on the main line. They got everything blocked between Greenwood and South. Nothing's getting past Abbeville. Alright. 746 is the ES4488. It's set up with distributed power. And F is on the front. Radio truck, AC locomotive. Rigid frame trucks down here, 5289. It's setting up the brake. Mashing buttons. Taking up the chain on both the See the chain tightening up. Wheels spinning. Chain tightening up. Doing that on both locomotives. All we had to do is mash the button up there. If you watch my video real close, you'll see me mashing that button. It says the brakes, and the other button releases the brakes. So the engineer, he's got it nice and easy. I hear you. Alright, thank you. He's going to set the brake. Train's on the side of the hill, so I don't know how many brakes he's got set. A into the car, no brakes there. And I'm not going down past the bridge. I'll be walking on the railroad track, and I don't want these guys having a problem with that. I got B in down here. Now you gotta walk down that one for car number 2. B's on the other end. I'd say this is a train out of Alabama, y'all. I can see loads of steel back there on the bulkhead flat cars. Down to car number 3, tank car. I talked to the engineer. He's letting off the brake, see if his train rolls. In other words, you got 4 cars and 2 locomotives with brakes on them, and see if that holds the train to keep it from rolling off the hill with no brakes. I didn't see nothing roll. He's pulling it with a locomotive. It ain't going nowhere. There'll be a notch 1 that's rolling. They stopped them. 4 cars were. All right, thank y'all. Engineer getting off, going to the taxi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they tell me this train's coming out of Waxahachie, Tennessee, and they do have the 12-hour time limit that they're up against. That's why they're leaving out. Why they had to shut it down here. But basically, Abbeville's blocked. They said auto wrecks are going to leave here pretty soon. They say this train is headed to Columbia. The head-end cars are going to Maxwell Yard, so they'll probably head on up towards Hamlet and stuff. I don't know. All right, thank y'all. I'm just probably going to swing by and get you a little bit. I'm going to film the train, mostly. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a stop signal down there. We got a train on the main line. There's an auto rack train that's still sitting there. And we got a manifest train on the side coming towards Greenwood, and we got this manifest sitting here coming out of Greenwood, and they're waiting for a clear track. All the tracks are blocked up in Abbeville and they can't go anywhere, y'all. Alright, so I go wait. That's our conductor. He's out enjoying the weather. We got beautiful weather today. Alright, thank you. Alright, he just got back in the locomotive. We got a restricted signal down there that allows him to go. That's an occupied track he's fixing to go into. Otherwise it'd be red, 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 but they give him a red, red with a lunar signal, and that allows him to go in knowing there's a train ahead of him. And he has to go in, keep an eye out on switches, on the train and everything. And make sure he goes through the safely. He can't go over 10 miles an hour. Alright, there's the manifest plate. 3366 ET4488. I'll step back a little bit maybe. There's our conductor, he just sat down. This train's sitting on the side of the hill. Everything's pulling the backwards, so he's got to hit the throttle and then knock off the brakes. Or something pretty darn close. He's got to knock the brakes off before they release. He's got to be giving it good throttle. Start moving this thing up the hill. And he might be waiting on an approach signal. When that train gets out past the signal at the bottom end, it'll be red and this one will show yellow. He might not want to try to take it up there at 10 miles an hour because he is pulling the grade. He probably wants to use as much throttle as he can to get this train up and moving. So we'll see, we'll check on the signal and see what we got. Maybe you can see it down there. It's a red lunar still. And it still looks like Autorex is sitting down there. Hard to see from here though. Alright, let me pause it. When it starts pulling or whatever, it gets a different signal, I'll take pictures. Alright, it hasn't moved anywhere, but I just want to tell you that conductor that was sitting there is the same one that was on the coal train that I caught him fueling up a year ago. We were sitting here talking about it and stuff. Alright, I took a picture of him. Alright, thank y'all. Bye-bye. Well, not bye-bye. See you in a little bit. I'm going to get some more video. Alright, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We got an approach signal down there. So main line to main line approach. Alright, that means you cleared out the bottom end already. That means they're fixing to go. So approach. That was for us, y'all. Y'all is powering up the hill. This is 355 down here. ES40 DC. Alright, that's a grainer. Another grainer, looks empty. Head end's all empty grainers, it looks like. They have knocked the signal down. Yeah, knocked it down yet. Hard for me to see it on the camera. He knocked it down. Tank cars, these are all empty, no placards on them. There's molten sulfur on them, some of them. $2,448, molten sulfur, 2448, grainer, tank car, empty. Empty tank car. Empty tank car. Some bulkhead flat car. Box car. Bulkhead flat cars, y'all. CTP8 DNSF. Empty tank car, 2280, that's corrosive. Sodium hydroxide solution, corrosive. More bulkheads. More tank cars, y'all. Molten sulfur is what they're labeled for. blew in the train device. There's a little one going into Abbeville, going over the bridge, down the main line, headed past the depot. I thank y'all, love y'all. God bless y'all, hope you're having fun. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm down at the depot. We got the Abbeville switcher down here sitting in the yard with this train, and I can hear one coming up by Prison Mill. He's blowing the horn, so when he gets here I'll be taking pictures of these trains today anyway. Looks like the Abbeville switcher's got a car on it with a bunch of wheel sets on it. I still haven't figured out what he's doing with them. I've seen him go down with them, I've seen him bring them back. He brought them from Greenwood, now they're sitting up in the yard up there. Second car on the train down there. That'll work for you. But what's interesting is we got two red northbound signals, so I don't know what this train's gonna do. Come in, tie down? I don't know. Alright, we'll see in a little bit. Thank you. Alright, he's at Red Street. Blowing at Red Street, y'all. Red Street's about a mile away from the depot, so he's coming on. I'm gonna pause it for a little bit. Alright guys, he's getting close. He'll be coming around the corner in a little bit. Sound like the Abbeville switcher crunk up. Coming down the siding. I can't tell what it's got on it. Look like it might be track equipment. I see a bunch of yellow stuff. Looks like a bunch of calves and stuff, like it might be ballast regulators and stuff. I don't know, it might be a military train, but Let me zoom them out. Looks like a taxi pulled in behind me. '53, '55, ES40 DC. They ain't looking at me. He's up there getting this stuff together. 33, 66. They're gonna tie this one down, I guess. ET44AH, y'all. Alright, the big green box is your ramp. They fold that down and they can drive all this stuff off. Alright, let me pause it. Conductor gotta go tie his train down. to pour up one. I don't know how many he's got to do. I figure he's got to tie it down about 10, but I've seen one tie down 4 of them the other day and held this train. Car 5, going down to car 6. Engineer hadn't come out to tie his handbrakes down yet. Going down to car 7 now, it looks like. "33 to 66 is not running, it's shut down." Alright, walking down to number 8 to tie on handbrakes. You gotta climb up on the covered hopper down there to do those. Alright, I'm gonna pause it because it's kind of out of my sight right now. Alright, that chain hanging there, they can hook that on the draw head with a loop and hook that on the car, and they can pull a car if they got a broken draw head. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, that chain hanging there, they can hook that on the draw head with a loop and hook that on the car, and they can pull a car if they got a broken draw head. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, he knocked his brakes off. He ain't got them tied down on the locomotive yet, but he's got them just using the cars holding this train still. It rolled just a little bit, but not much. applied. At least on that engine they are. Yeah, they applied on that one too. It's just hard to see the silver on the brake cylinder, on the piston rod. There's the engine. Yes, sir. How you doing today? Mash the button and the brakes lock themselves down. There's a conductor coming back. He got to go down and do his paperwork and stuff. Inspections on the engines, they got to do them daily. It might have not been time to do it when he picked the train up because they got to do it every 24 hours, so he just waited till the end of his run. Alright, there we go, brakes tied down. Alright, conductor's up in the cab up there. I can see him sitting there. He's getting all his stuff together, get ready to get off the train. Alright, I'm going to pause it till I see some more activity. Alright, thank you. Alright. I got that labeled as TB8. I assume that's a tie. To manipulate ties and stuff, I don't know. The second piece of equipment is a ballast regulator. Third piece of equipment is a mainline tamper. Fourth piece of equipment is another ballast regulator. And I'm not sure what's after that. Alright. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, they're loading up in the taxi over here. There's the engineer. Alright, they said they're on the law. And this is not the S2 gang here. They said they're still working down towards around Atlanta. Alright, thank y'all. They going back home. Gotta go to Greenwood, clock out, get their vehicles. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, I forgot to tell you, I don't remember telling you, but I asked him. He said they are on the law. In other words, they just finished up 12 hours of service and they have to tie the train down. They can't make it to Greenwood because they'd be running over 12 hours and that's against the law. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, southbound signal got approach, a yellow over red. So we got a train coming out of Greenwood headed this way, y'all. Alright, I'm gonna try to catch it. Thank y'all. Auto wrecks heading south. They're blowing at us. Thank y'all. They're waving at us. Empty auto wrecks heading back to Ohio. Bottom end coming up. Blue EOT, y'all. We got a police car. I don't know what they up to. Police car going through the depot. I ain't never seen that before. Alright. 2 trains and a cop. Alright, thank y'all. Hope you're having fun. I am. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I was sitting down at Kurt's house and I heard a train blowing the horn. Looks like there's a taxi up there, so that other train might be getting this new crew. At one of these seats. Let me zoom you in a little bit. The train sitting to the left I filmed earlier. It went on the law. In other words, it took over 12 hours to get here or 12 hours to get there, and they tied it down before they went over 12. That's obeying the law. It looks like I see a taxi down there. I wonder if this one's going to come on through. Is he going to tie down and get a taxi? I don't know. I got nothing coming from behind me. Right now, both tracks in Abbeville are blocked up. You got one sitting on the side, and then this one's on the main line. So hopefully they're not going to clog Abbeville up. I can't see him good enough to know what type of cars he's got on there. He's rolling along. He's not going fast, but he's moving. Kind of looks like auto wrecks, and he's still rolling. He's just going awful slow. I don't know what type of signal he's got. I assume he's got a clear signal. Looks like he's an auto wreck train. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like he's moving. I might go down there and see if I can't see what's up. Alright, he stopped, it looks like. Alright, thank you. Got another train coming. He looks like he's rolling pretty good. Northbound, they're headed to Greenwood. Probably in dynamic brakes going downhill. Now we had a train on the main line. He must have pulled out and I didn't see it. There's other train sitting on the side and I watched him pull in. Auto wrecks pulled in, tied down. So the train they had pulled in on the side and earlier, they probably took him to Greenwood, brought a crew over here and took him to Greenwood. I missed him leaving out. Alright, let me squeeze them back out. I'm going down the hill a little bit, y'all. ES4488 SCWA. Alright, we'll walk down the hill. Alright, these are rotary dump cars, but I noticed they got both air hoses hooked up so the doors open on the bottom. So I'm not expecting them to be rotary dumps where they go to. They just open up the doors on the bottom and then scoop that up and with a conveyor belt and pile it up on a big hill someplace. From the photographs I've seen, those videos, go to YouTube. Go look up the power plant and see how it's laid out and everything. Georgetown, y'all. Georgetown, South Carolina. DPU 3456, UG4488. That's an AC locomotive. But it's got rigid trucks on it, y'all. Slack running in or something. Highway 72 bridge there. That's a 4-lane highway out of Atlanta. It goes up to Charlotte, y'all. They're trying to replace the bypass, get everybody off, not the bypass, the Interstate 85. That's a parallel route to I-85. And they're trying to relieve traffic on I-85. All right, thank y'all. Get it out of Greenville and Spartanburg and stuff. All right. God bless y'all. Love you. Thank you. All right, my last train tonight. 3323 on the head in. Let me see if I can see what it says. It's not good video for y'all here. I'll point it that way and y'all can look at something, but I can't read it. Tell what it is. This one's underneath a street light here. It might show up better. This is a northbound auto wreck, y'all, that came in a while ago. The other train that I filmed here was the one that went on the law. And this one, this is the ET44AH. Y'all can't read it, it might be too dim for y'all. Alright, auto wrecks. All red signals at the north end. No crews around. Handbrakes are tied down. All the brakes are tied down. Even the locomotives are shut off. This one doesn't have many leaks. Alright, I'm going over to a friend of mine's house, so I'm going to go. This one will probably leave out later on tonight. Going down to Casey, South Carolina. It's loaded auto racks. So it'll be taking them down there. I guess I have to wait till the other train comes out to give them room. And I seen the other train heading south a while ago. I got video of it. Alright, thank y'all. God bless you. Have a good night. It's probably about 9 o'clock right now.